Class of the Romans, NCAA 14, College Football Revamped, 24 Dynasty, and we've got Groundhog Day, because, yeah, I had to restart this franchise due to the original file not being complete, and it wouldn't let me get past the rating team stage of the off-season. But I had tested this file once, and this one, the newer version, seems to be able to go to 25 and beyond. So we're gonna pretend that Ohio State and Michigan fans got together and conspired to turn back time, and that's why we're starting again in 24. But anyways, I'm gonna get to the rosters for each of these teams, and then start the game against A&M with Notre Dame. So for Michigan, this is the only player that I've messed with is Alex Orji, because he was rated an 83, I think, by the base game, and I just, I wanted to play as Michigan, and this is just if he lives up to the hype, I guess, and is actually pretty good, like some Michigan fans think. So I have him at an 89 now, but he's the only player I touched other than Jaden Maeva for USC. I just made him a sophomore redshirt instead of a freshman because that hadn't been changed. But we've got Donovan Edwards at running back, and we've redshirted Jordan Marshall, our freshman, who should be the starter next season. And then we've got some pretty weak receivers. Not a great group, but our tight ends are pretty good. Not sure what's up with Prescor in there, but he's redshirted, plus 29 for some reason. We've got kind of a weak line, really, comparatively to last season. I'd say to the 23 roster. Defensive line's good. Linebackers are pretty good. Secondary is okay, because the strong safety is not that great. And then I'm using the actual schedule for each of these teams, so what it's going to look like for Michigan is Fresno State, then Texas, which is convenient since Texas is one of our other dynasties. Arkansas State, USC, Minnesota, Washington, Illinois, Michigan State, Oregon, Indiana, Northwestern, Ohio State. Yeah, that one's going to be good, of course. Notre Dame's schedule has, let's see, A&M this week, of course, and then Louisville week 6, Florida State week 12, Miami week 13, and USC week 15. And for the roster, got Riley Leonard, the starter. He's a 94. McGinty, the freshman's an 82. We've got Angeli as well as an 82, and then Carr, the freshman, is an 80, and we've redshirted him. Jabrian Payne's our running back. We've redshirted Kendron Young. Jadarian Price will be our backup, as well as Aeneas Williams, the freshman. The wide receivers are decent, at least compared to Michigan. They've at least got Bo Collins, that is, who's pretty good. What year is he? Oh, he's a junior. That's nice. We've got Cam Williams, redshirt, and Greathouse. Tight end, we've got Mitchell Evans, who's pretty good. Reardon, I thought I had redshirted him, but I guess not. It was Larson that I redshirt, the freshman. And then we've got Flanagan, the sophomore. Our line is decent, if not good. Defensive line's not that great. The linebackers aren't that great. The secondary is okay. Strong safety's not that great. Kicker is bad. So yeah, there's going to be some issues there. And then Texas, their schedule for 24 is looking like Michigan week 3, Oklahoma week 8, Georgia week 9, Florida week 12, A&M week 15. I usually edit the schedules to get a greater diversity of games. Like, I would have taken out A&M for one of the two teams that plays A&M to try and give a better variety of games. But I figured I'd just go with the actual schedule this time. Looking at their roster, we've of course got Quinn Ewers as a 97, and then Arch Manning as an 86, and then a couple of scrubs. Baxter is our running back. We've got Blue backing up, and Gibson, the freshman, on red shirt, and Savion Red is our emergency running back. The wide receivers are good. Wingo is a freshman and is very good. We've got Butler on red shirt. Our tight ends aren't that good. Jordan Washington's on red shirt. Line is pretty good. I think we've got somebody else starting for Brandon. Oh no, I think I left Brandon Baker in because he's a freshman. But we've got the junior on red shirt actually. For the line, it's pretty good with Sorrell. Not as good as if they had Tavondre Sweat still, but the linebackers are decent. We've got one, the left outside linebacker starting at middle linebacker. We've got a pretty good secondary. I like Makuba. Our punter's not very good. I guess I'll show off the recruiting strategy for each team so far, just so that you can see a comparison towards the end of the season and see if, you know, which ones I actually got and which were a mistake to invest in. So we're looking at Bryce Underwood, who's the leading quarterback, and he's got a 90 arm and an 85 accuracy, and we're gaining on him, but it's probably gonna end up with LSU taking him. So we're investing a bit into Schobel and trying to keep Eastern. What is that? Can't remember what the name of that university is. That's probably Carolina, but it looks like an E, so I'm not sure. Or Charlotte is what I was thinking, but it might be a different university. But anyways, Swint is the running back that we're going after. We're probably not going to get him either, so I should have probably switched over to Ricky Stewart or Damian Martin. We're going after Quincy Porter, which is potentially going to happen, and that'd be really good. And then we're going after two tight ends, and hopefully we can get them both, Townsend and Ritchie. For tackle, we're looking at Lowe, who we're leading on, and Sanders, who we're way behind on. Well, not way behind. We're 1,400 points behind. So that, you know, with him being only 40% locked, there's a chance that we could get him. We're not looking at any guards right now. Center, this Alaf Tuli, and that's going to be slow progress, and we might not get him. Yeah, so there's probably a bunch of mistakes with this, but this is what we're going with. We're taking some risky plays just to see if we can get some better prospects. Alright, I'll switch to Notre Dame. I'll switch to Texas first because we'll end on Notre Dame. So Texas is looking at, I think, Madden. I don't know. But that's who we're going for, so that I can have more pronunciation issues. I'm just gonna call him Madden if we end up with that guy. We already got Jordan Davidson, the 80 overall running back. He instant committed on a scholarship. He's got a pretty decent juke move, breaking tackles is pretty good, and elusiveness is his strong suit. He's decently fast. We're looking at a couple of fullbacks. Really, it's just a waste of time and effort, I think. But, yeah, we'll go with it. We're going for Lockett and Marsh and Decory and Moore a little bit. Brady O'Hara for tight end. Trying to get Fasusi. We're leading on him right now. Williams and Swan for guard. Jared Smith at defensive end would be really good. We're really trying to get all three of these guys, but I don't know if it's going to happen. Pettyjohn for middle linebacker might happen. This one's going to be a rough one. Dorian Brew, but we've got the boost from the visit week 2, because I always schedule the visits as early as possible to try and get that boost. So that could put us ahead for a week, maybe even get him to sign, so we'll see. Way behind on him, pretty behind on him, yep. Looking at some athletes. Alright, let's see Notre Dame's, and then we'll get into the game with A&M. And I'll hopefully not throw 3 interceptions with both quarterbacks. So we're going for Deuce Knight here. He's a pretty decent quarterback, and we've got a good lead on him. Trying to get a Killen Deer. I just heard this guy signed with somebody. I think it was FSU or Ole Miss. Let me just check my phone really quick, because I'm positive it's still on the front page. Ole Miss. Going after Wallace Coleman, fullback, 300 into James Brown, but he's pretty good. Yeah, we're leading on Meadows. We're trying to get McCutcheon. Tight end, we're looking at Flanagan, because that's the brother of our tight end. It'd be pretty cool to have both brothers. We're leading on all 3 tackles. We're trying to come back on a guard. We're trying to build up with a center. We're really hoping to get this Shanklin guy, 83 overall defensive end. That'd be really good. We're looking at Nathaniel Marshall. And for cornerback, we're looking at Zachary the Fourth, who's really fast and pretty smart, it looks like, and good in zone. I kind of tend to use man coverage a bit more, or at least try to rely on man coverage in certain situations like third down. So I kind of need to look for like guys that are good at press and man instead of zone, but I'm fine with the zone guy because I do use it for like first and second down. I got a kicker and punter, because their kicker is not good, and I don't think their punter is very good either. Not positive. But anyways, that's recruiting. Wonder if I should end the video here, or yeah, that might just be it for this one. And then I'll just do the Texas A&M video for the next one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you shortly in the